PNC Championship. Finally, in their 16th appearances together, Vijay Singh and his son Qass have claimed victory at the 2022 PNC Championship. The first time they played together in a tournament was in 2003. So, it has been a long time coming for Team Singh, which has finished runner-ups in this event 3 times prior, including 2 years ago when the duo fell one stroke short of Justin and Mike Thomas. Team Thomas was the pair which Team Singh had to go through this. They began the day 2 stroke off the lead of the 2020 champions. Playing in the penultimate group, the Singhs sent a message earlier and often to their playing competitors behind them, carding 7 consecutive birdies out of the gates. They hit a lull in the middle portion of their round when they were unable to make a par breaker and an eagle, courtesy of a lesser approach shot from Qass, quickly put them into a share of the lead. With defending champions Team Delhi in the clubhouse at 24 under, the Singhs were able to summon a pair of clutch shots down the stretch to not only pull ahead from the Dailies, but more importantly, away from Team Thomas, who attempted to make a late push. A birdie on the gettable par 4, 16th gave them some much needed breathing room, and a hairy rounds of 59-59, Team Singh finished the tournament at 26 under 2 strokes ahead of Team Delhi and Team Thomas, and together they became the first duo in PNC Championship history to card 2 sub-60 rounds in the same tournament. Earlier we came here since the very first time I wanted to win this. We wanted to win this together, said Vijay. It got harder and harder because each time we came out either first loser or second loser, we never won. We talked about it a lot. Next year we are going to come back and win it. And finally doing it means a lot. I'm glad I'm doing it with him and seeing him hit so many great shots when we needed to. It's completed together in the PNC, which features a 2-person scramble format. Vijay, a 3-time major winner, drained a 6-foot birdie putt on the 18th hole to hold off a foursome of former champions. The Singhs shot 59-59 to become the first team to shoot 2 sub-60 rounds in PNC history. They won $200,000 for their efforts. Everybody said to come here and have a good time, said Vijay. I have fun too, but we all want to win. Qass, 21, who works in insurance, said they didn't know where they stood until they got to the last hole. Vijay noted that on Sunday, Qass hit 2 of the best 2 irons he's ever seen in his career. This is already the best week, said Qass. So this is just making it just, no words can describe. It's going to be a memory I'm going to have forever. Vijay, who suffers from a sore left foot, one wearing Hoka trail shoes, noting that he can't play in anything else without hurting. 2021 finished T2 at 24 under alongside Justin Thomas and his father Mike, the 2020 champions. We were both very flat today, but said Justin, we still tried to make the most of it. The stars of the week, Tiger Woods and his 13-year-old son Charlie, started the day 2 shots back T2 with the Singhs and finished T8 at 20 under. Also on a related news, Tiger and Charlie Woods' bond grows stronger despite stalling, and like most golf tournaments for most golfers, this week's PNC Championship was definitely not the outcome Tiger and Charlie Woods were hoping for. Following a 13 under 59 on Saturday in the first of the 2 rounds, Team Woods stalled to a 7 under 65 in the final round and finished 6 back of Vijay and Qass Singh, who won the event at 26 under. Both Tiger and Charlie limped their way around the event, the former for obvious reasons and the later for less obvious ones. Surprising, right? Well, the Woods family didn't have much of a chance without a completely healthy Charlie, but it was still a delight to watch the best to ever do it up for a couple of days at this event. And that goes not just for those of us watching at home. I feel like I already knew what he was capable of, and then yesterday does the best he's ever played in a while, and that kind of shocked me a little bit, said Charlie of his dad's performance. That's really it? I used to be good, laughed Tiger. Again, it was neat to be able to roll back the clock for him to see what I used to be capable of. Anyone that knows what I used to be able to do was Bones. Bones got a big out of that yesterday, Tiger said. Yesterday, that's the best he's ever played in a while, and that kind of shocked me, Charlie said with Twitter. It was great being with Dad, said said Charlie, after working so hard to get here. For me, school as well, and him just the injury. Being out there with a great atmosphere and everyone being out there, it was awesome. What is more enjoyable? Watching a father enjoying the ability and desire of his son, or watching a son admire and remember the unique and historic achievement of his father. Moreover, they are both delightful elements, perhaps unique only to golf, a sport in which 11 years old and an 87 years old can compete in the same event as they did this week at the PNC. This event is bound to itself. Noting about this week discloses how Tiger is going to play at the Masters in April. Noting about this week lets us know what kind of 2023 amateur year Charlie is going to have. That's a good thing. Not every moment, not every round needs to be a link to something else. Some events just need to exist. The takeaway here is perhaps not as obvious as it was a year ago when Charlie put together a wow, he's actually really good performance that nearly ended in Team Woods winning this event. This year, there was none of that. It was merely a fun 2 days of a very famous dad and his consequentially famous son enjoying 36 holes of competitive or semi-competitive golf. The bounding by far, said Tiger when he was asked about what stands out about the week. Just to be able to be out there and share this with Charlie and for caddy Joey Latkawa to share it with his son as well. Joey has been out here for what? 35-40 years, and to be able to show his son what it feels like to be inside the ropes. He was fantastic with Charlie. The 3 years that we have been able to play last year, and for us, sharing it with our own family, it just means so much to all of us. Golf is important for a million reasons, but Tiger highlighted the preeminent one of all. Coincidentally, it's the one that Tiger has likely experienced less than almost anyone over the course of his very strange life. Golf as a connectivity point is undefeated. Tiger has rarely partaken in that because he has almost never had anyone in his orbit who was considered an equal. The power dynamic between Tiger and, well, everyone else was never equivalent. Charlie, in the way that only someone who shares a surname with a very famous person can accomplish, levels the playing field. And now the dad gets to drink in what it may seem to the rest of his life. Only the son would, which is a relational experience that transcends for its existence. It most certainly true is that it means more to him than anyone else in that circle, because what the PNC provides is the very thing that his career has deprived him of so often over the last 25 years. I'm talking about true, genuine relationship that extends beyond the scorecard and the end of a tournament. That, in so many ways, is the beauty of this event, and nowhere is it more true than with Team Woods.